Sometimes life presents you with a series of impossible decisions, you know? Do you honor your commitment to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With your friends, even if they're taking a long time? Once you decide to honor that commitment, do you ruin your sleep to get a satisfying Hightail stream in? Once you decide, no, I'm too old to do that shit, what do you pick as the game to play? So here we are, playing a nice game about making easy decisions where we're never gonna have to worry again.
8, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7.
Welcome, everybody, to the Trolley Problem, Inc. This is a neat little game that's been going around the streaming scene for a long time. I'm probably like 8 years late to it, but hey, here we are. We're gonna make a series of totally easy decisions about philosophy and morals. Don't worry about it. This will be a good chance for you all to learn a little bit more about your streamer, you know, the kind of things they prioritize, the kind of things they care about, and decide once and for all if I'm going to alienate you forever and push you away from my channel. Hopefully that's not the case. My Twitter account does enough of that.
The following game contains adult themes. It does not contain explicit language, sexual content, horror, or show violence. Choices matter, so please take your time. Player discretion is still advised. Please sign your name below, showing you understand and agree to endorse every decision you make.
I endorse everything I say or do over the course of this stream, 100%, I promise. That's why I'm signing with my legal government name here. Let's go.
Actions speak louder than words. Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values: responsibility, integrity, and respect.
Well,
With that in
shit.
mind, let's start your training.
I'm not qualified for this position. I don't meet a single one of your core values, but,
There's
you
a
know,
runaway
that is...
trolley barreling
Oh,
down
shit.
the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move.
What?
You're next to a lever.
Why are you using my time for even doing the question?
A different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track.
Well, obviously we pull the lever. Inaction is the exact same thing as action. If you choose not to act, then you're just doing the damage.
So you're just going to do nothing?
Excuse me, that's not what I did. I pulled the damn lever.
The person's family and friends will forgive you.
They'll be fine. They'll not understand at all why I had to make that decision. They'll hate me forever, and I'll smile about it, knowing that I did the right thing anyway. Can't please everyone. Choo-choo, motherfucker!
Usually we don't expect candidates to kill someone on their first day, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more before acting next time.
Oh, interesting. The studio puts their own opinion in. That's neat. Who cares what the wide world thinks? Fucking 28% of people just fucking let 5 people die. A fifth of the population, almost a third, is just intellectually dishonest about what they're doing. I don't care about pissing those people off one bit.
Don't fix it.
Cool.
This test will focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor.
Sure.
More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
When I was that age, I said I was going to be a veterinarian, and look at me now. A streamer.
Towards another 5 people.
A more helpful, accomplished profession for sure. But still, people don't always go for their destiny.
Heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital.
Well, look, I don't know anything about the other 5 people. There could be a lot of fucking impressive 5-year-olds in that other pile. If I knew specifically that this was all... No, shut up. I'm talking this out. If I knew this was all 90-year-olds, I would absolutely send the train into the group of 90-year-olds, because I think, like, preserving the greatest length of life is important. But considering this could be other 5-year-olds, then, like, you know. Gotta make a choice. Based on incomplete
That's an
information.
odd take on being responsible. The dictionary definition: to be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed
Yeah,
or
okay,
credited for
whatever.
it. Are you to blame for the death of a young girl? The end justifies the means. The key to this test is integrity. This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really know anything else about him, apart from the fact that he has a severe phobia of trains.
Okay. As a pretty large man, I feel like I can understand Tyrone. Fear of trains, not really, but...
The ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards 5 people again. You can only stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path.
Realistically, you don't know for sure that pushing Tyrone into the path will actually stop the train. But in this imaginary world where we're 100% sure that pushing Tyrone will stop the train, sure. That's the exact same thing as pulling the lever.
Death is different to allowing someone to die as collateral damage.
Not really, no. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's all functionally the same. If you say otherwise, you're a dirty liar.
The cleaning company,
or at least like
are
jumping through hoops.
Limited. Who knew one body could make so much mess? You're going to have to tip them well.
Oh, good. I like that my receipt keeps a separate track for all the children I've murdered. Let's see if we can child murder Max, alright?
Now for the final core value, respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog. The trolley leaves in 1 minute.
Well, obviously, if I kill the animal, I'm an impossibly disgusting human being, right? Because when you kill a dog in a movie, that's 100% worse than killing a person.
There is a dying dog down on the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush.
What would the proper term be? Would it be pedicide?
Leave it to die, cold and alone.
Sorry, wait. Mercy kill or just leave it? I guess we mercy kill the dog.
How are you going to do it?
If it's, I mean, like, if the option was here to nurse it back to health, I'd do that. But the only options are let it die slowly in suffering, or taking the shovel to it. Well, obviously, I'm gonna swing. We're gonna infanticide Max over the course of this playthrough, but we will.
When you respect
hopefully not.
You're meant to care about its feelings and wishes.
Suicide Max.
Said, you just killed it.
Whatever, Redgraves. Okay, inventing an option that wasn't there. Fuck you guys. Dishonest bastards. I'm sorry that 48.69% of people aren't weak. You 51.31 cowards.
If you play with fire, you'll get burned. Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates. Just remember, respect, responsibility, and integrity.
Okay, but like 51% of people just proved they weren't worth my respect, so why are you asking me to fucking...
5 trespassers have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker.
Oh.
Do you let your co-worker die, or sacrifice the delinquents?
Well, like, this person... No, we kill the trespassers. You guys decided to put yourself at risk. Yeah, absolutely. The people going out there and, like, deciding to take risks, their life is not less valuable, but they're fairer game than the one person who just, like, honestly got in this situation through no fault of their own. Bye-bye. But what if they can't read the sign? What if it's not in their language? That's not involved in the question.
You killed 5 kids. All right then, I guess your results for the first week are in. I'll run these up the flagpole and see what the suits
That's right.
upstairs think.
That's right. That's right. More
Dear
dead
Sir
kids on
or
my
Madam,
hands.
we have been following your exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem Inc. and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a prestigious position and was created to help keep the public safe through all walks of life.
If you want, I could start choking them to death with my bare hands instead.
The best laid plans go astray. It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers. You've been transferred to the Trolley Health Corporation, THC.
Oh, I love THC.
THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
Alright, THC Maxon, we got this.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs.
Life Maxon.
He will surely die without it.
I understand that, like, you know, it's fair for the person not to cut in line, but this guy's got, like, maybe 10 years of life left. This guy's got, like, 80 years of life left in him. There ain't no way we just...
News just in, the young male has alcohol in his blood.
Don't care.
Was he driving?
You made a mistake when you were young, and that sucks, and it is kind of your fault, but, like... It's actually interesting. It's an interesting detail. Because when I went back to the 5 people on the train, I cared less about them because they were making an obvious mistake.
Well done.
Why do I feel different about the guy with alcohol in his...
Much more... Oh. Oh, wait. Did you save the young guy? Oh.
Okay, well, first of all, you threw that wrinkle in right at the end. Interesting. Interesting. Obviously, I don't think someone drunk driving should, like, immediately get the death penalty. But it does make him, like, less morally deserving if the injury was of his own fault. If I were that old man, I'd definitely want them to save me. But as an outside observer, I still think we should prioritize giving the younger person with the longer life a chance to, like, atone for their mistake. Because just because they did something shitty now doesn't mean they're fated to always be the person who would make that. That one's interesting. Okay.
You can't win them all. You're late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full, so you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance. Restrain yourself and think it through. A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to...
As an old person, I agree. I've lived my life.
What do you do?
Okay, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Interesting.
The family will be thankful. They can still feel good about sending flowers.
Okay, is their illness isn't said that it's terminal. It says they're just begging to be euthanized.
They're going to be in a lot of pain. Just so you can feel in control.
No, I think we're going to go with the legal treatment. Just because it's not specifying that they're terminally ill. If they were specified to be terminally ill, I'd probably euthanize. There are times in my life where I've been in enough pain that I probably would have asked someone to kill me. But, like, I wouldn't... Having survived that pain, I would have regretted that.
Playing the long game. I see you.
Yeah, whatever. I've had some crazy ear infections where, like, before I got on painkillers, I would have tried to fucking take myself out. Thank God that the hospital didn't fucking deny me Percocet just because I was young. But, like, whatever.
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing. The last few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. It's just going to take courage.
Sure,
You have
courage. Got
5
lots of that.
patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are
Oh.
compatible with all 5 dying patients.
No, 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 no.
Do you kill the tourist and use their organs to save the 5 in
First of
desperate
all, I
need?
don't believe in,
That's
like,
1 life for 5.
going out and murdering someone just to save other
They're
people. I think
probably
that
on
they
their
should
way
be
to the
willing
show
to make the
ayahuasca and get a
choice
culturally
themselves.
appropriated tribal
But
tattoo.
also, when you get an
He's
organ
getting
transplant,
away. Don't you want to save
it,
him
like,
money? Is his life
inherently
worth it?
shortens their lifespan. They'll spend their whole life on immunosuppressant drugs to stop the reject from happening, and they're probably going to have way shorter lives than this guy would have anyway. So even from, like, a value maxing point of view,
5 people die today. You probably should have looked into their backgrounds. Looks like one was researching into improving vaccines. Hopefully that won't be an issue.
but I'm not a utilitarian. I think there are some, like, morals that have to be held above, like, value maxing. We can't just say because it's the most good for the most people, it's okay to do this other crime. Although interesting though, because I did push the fat man in front of the trolley. Why do I feel different about this one, where it's like killing and harvesting a guy? What is the difference there? Is it just like how quick it was? Is it the maybe okay? Maybe I am being a hypocrite here. Because I feel gross about murdering and harvesting a man in, like, a premeditated, but I felt okay about, like, in a quick moment decision, pushing the guy. And, like, functionally, is there a difference? Huh. Huh. I'll have to examine that one in my heart of hearts later.
You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. You have been promoted yet again. You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom. Do you start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic? Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill, much worse than the virus itself.
Okay. So the virus itself isn't a guaranteed kill.
Don't tell me you're in charge of a hospital and
No, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I believe in vaccines, but A, I don't think we should force it on anyone.
How did you answer the trolley one again?
And B, if the illness the 1 in 5 get is worse than the virus itself, then clearly the virus itself is survivable.
Well, you've definitely made a name for yourself. Next, you'll be telling me you believe in healing crystals, coloured auras, and ghosts.
Interesting. If given more time, I might have changed my mind on that one. That was a really quick decision, but because, like, the virus will continue to spread over. I guess if we could have, like, guaranteed stamped it down with this vaccination and completely cut it off, then, like, 1,000 super ill children would have been worth it to, like, stop the future millions that it would go on to infect or whatever. But just in this, like, contained example, I'd take 5,000, like, pretty sick kids over 1,000 extremely sick kids.
Beggars can't be choosers. Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. The people need you to be stoic. Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual?
Could we just, like, not
You're
give
terrible,
placebos?
thing. Who needs new medicine?
Could we just, I guess we gotta give placebos through the research. Let's do animal testing. No, we're gonna treat the patients.
What are the four humours again? Bile, phlegm...
If you're in the medical field, you have an obligation to do no harm. We're not gonna give people fake medicine just because there's a chance we can do better tomorrow.
Treating the patients is a smart move. Let's just let someone else develop the new medicines. I mean, I'm sure someone will want to at some point.
Interesting. Okay.
Dear insert_name, congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our Artificial Intelligence Division. In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars. The future is upon us.
Okay. Shut down the program immediately.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
Uh-huh.
Well, la-di-da, another promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first.
This
your
game sure is
artificial
making me...
intelligence needs some direction.
Okay.
A self-driving car is traveling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff?
I don't know anything about the passengers. So I want to kill the child, I guess.
The child has as much right to live as anyone
Yeah,
else.
it does. But, like, I don't know any of these two people. These people could be in their 20s, and this person could be 10, in which case this would be, like, a total of, like, 120 years of life compared to a total of 80 years of life. I do. I'm not the kind of guy who's like, well, the shareholders have a responsibility to protect their customers. But I do want to, like, you know, years of life max, and I don't know anything about these people, so... Other than that they're at least 16 years old.
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognizes white men.
Cool. Good to know.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Also, you know, for the goal of child death maxing.
Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save,
save
our
most.
passengers at any cost?
I don't, like, the company, like, probably from their bottom line, feels like they have a moral obligation to save as many of their own paying customers as possible, but that makes a really weird incentive structure. I think we should probably do the most good for society rather than the most good for our customers. I think this is a pretty easy choice for me.
Hopefully people don't mind dying for total strangers.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because they're dead. Also, like, fuck this company. It should have went out of business years ago.
I will say it again. Current datasets discriminate against minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people? Honesty is the best policy. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while traveling. It's always listening. A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do
Interesting.
you bypass security and invade their privacy?
I think if it's gonna prevent a future
Or how does it
murder...
just let a potential murderer walk the
Yeah.
streets?
If it's... Okay, first of all, the worst part of this game is I can't make jokes. This is gonna be timed too. I have to talk out so fast.
Now they'll be able to kill again.
But we don't know they're gonna kill again. I don't believe in, like... whatever. Oh, I tried to switch, but whatever. Because here's the thing. Is that if the murder has already been committed...
Investors upstairs will be happy with this. The more the world values privacy, the more they can justify hiding their taxes.
If the murder's already been committed, then prying into their privacy isn't going to stop someone from dying. If by invading their privacy, I could stop someone from dying, I would feel a moral obligation to do that. But since the person is already dead, I'm not going to rat them out. Does that make sense? Like, if a friend of mine came to me and was like, hey, I murdered someone, I'd be like, shit, that sucks. We're probably not friends anymore, but I won't rat you out. If a friend came to me and is like, hey, bro, I'm gonna murder someone, I'd feel an obligation to rat them out, because then I'd be saving the life of the person that they're gonna murder. So I guess don't tell me about your plan to murder someone. Fuck.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here.
Wow.
Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload.
Is that why women come with 2 baskets? Trying to make jokes in the time before the question comes, okay? They're not all winners. Sometimes you just gotta take a crack at it, you know? And if it ends up laying on the ground, well, at least you can scramble for something new.
One of your cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child...
Oh no, we
runs
kill the
across the
child.
road but trips. Should your AI...
Stopping
kill the
global
child
warming is
or
gonna
swerve
save way
off losing the
way
prototype?
more lives. This is kind of an over... If you believe in global warming, that is.
Just not this one.
Yeah.
A statue of them should make for a fitting memorial. In the far car park, obviously.
Well, this one was from fucking 1789? What's this mean? I can favorite this fucking question?
We have just recovered the child's body. Someone had to go and collect it. I don't think we'll be able to make a memorial statue without a photo. There isn't much left to go on.
I'm very interested. I'd love to talk to the people at Red Graves and see, like, is literally just killing a kid is always wrong? Is that their stance? Because, like, this feels like a no-brainer. This feels like that prototype would go on to save, I don't know, like, every human being that would ever be in the future. But whatever. I like the legally distinct Zelda. It was literally all the same notes, but they just changed the tempo. Vegan cookbook.
What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again? Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs
obviously we push Tommy. This is literally his fault. This is way easier than whether or not we push Tyrone.
even after the dog debacle.
Yeah, but he lured 5 people onto the track. What the fuck is this question even? This is the
Obviously doesn't
easiest.
see you as the very large villain.
Oh my god. Look at you trying to be all correct about it, trolley problem. Obviously we pushed Tommy. I kind of regret pushing Tyrone.
Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you
What?
for his death.
What do you mean I disagreed with Red Graves? What? You should always stop and let the cops handle things? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Every man has his price. Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that.
You misread something
Instead
there?
of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in. The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
No. Everyone should be equal in the fucking calculations. Doesn't matter if they pay more or less.
This is all sounding pretty communist to me.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here with this. That's so gross and nasty. Who are you to decide who gets to live and die? What the fuck? Well, everyone should be equal under the system. If you're gonna have fucking some garbage AI sloppa on the road, fucking taking people out.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes. It's better to be safe.
No, the company should pay the company taxes. What are you on about?
Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here.
Okay. I can control some damages.
The prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
This one's tough. I think we're gonna fire the people who can find new jobs because we're not irreparably ruining their lives.
Another 5 to replace them is going to be hard.
Yeah, we're inconveniencing 5 people pretty badly, or we're ruining one guy's life.
How are we going to function in the short term?
That's your fault for developing this evil prototype. Figure it out.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turns out one of those graduates worked really, really hard to get their job here.
Okay. Someone at Red Graves obviously got fired from a job and is just salty about it. They're like, oh, come on, Francis barely even did anything in the office. We work so much harder than Francis. Get the fuck out of here.
Watch the donut, not the hole. Great. So, the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down.
Okay.
So far, it's run over 5 colleagues.
Alex,
This one is a doozy.
center yourself. Everyone has a right to have a different moral system than you. It doesn't make them lesser or stupider. It just means they look at the world in different ways and prioritize different things. I'm sure if I listened to them explain their internal process, it would be understandable. I would be able to accept it. Some of these seem really weird to me in the way
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Obviously, we blame the coders. It's quite literally their fault. I'd say watching the hole is fine
The coders
too.
were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake.
Under pressure. I want to
All of
scrap the
this
whole
is your
project.
fault.
Yeah, so where's the option of taking the fall, huh? I'd click that button in a heartbeat. This is clearly my fault. Let me take the fall for it. I'm not blaming the car, though.
The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence.
What?
Don't push them too hard.
But I know I was just talking about like being chill and trying to be understanding of other people's perspectives. What's going on at this game dev studio, dog? Why are they so allergic to taking responsibility? What did you code, guys? How many people did you gas to death or whatever?
If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride
and how does the free car ride service make money? How is this a sustainable business model? Especially with all the lawsuits we're paying for the killer cars.
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis.
Uh-huh.
We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
I don't think ads really impact people that much.
No one wants to own things anymore.
I literally don't care at all about this. Who cares? Do we stay in hardware? I mean, I guess we don't deserve to be in hardware after what we did. Might as well let people have free travel. Could I just not answer? Could I don't care. Do whatever you want, company, as long as you're not actively killing people anymore.
Oh, great.
Or inactively,
the free
or...
travel thing seems too good to be true, and there are now rumors that you run a human trafficking and child sex ring.
And also, like, I don't think people are as susceptible to ads as advertisers think they are. Like, I don't think you can actually, like, change a person's belief through some tacky ad that you put in a car. Don't get me wrong. Food ads work on me. Because I'm already inclined to buy the food anyway. You throw a McDonald's ad for a new McDonald's burger in front of me, and probably within the next 10 days, I'll go try it. But that's because I like slop. I like shitty food. If you give me an ad about safe sex, you know I'm hitting it without a condom. You know? You're not gonna fucking try and manipulate me into something I'm not already gonna do.
These last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
This one's interesting. Generally, I am more interested in, like, spreading money to, like, the people.
To customers like this is not a good
but we did kind of harm the customers, and we do owe them some sort of recompense.
I guess you don't value your employees as much as I thought.
This one's tough. This one's tough. I wish we could do to both. I want to slightly prioritize the customers, because they're the ones that we hurt the most.
Maybe buying love life
So
is the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not...
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. I got uncommon sense, okay? If people had my kind of sense, the world might be a better place.
Rome wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats.
We had enough time. I probably would have...
Everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution?
Sorry, what year did this game come out? Trolley Problem Inc. 2022, okay. I thought that was a lot less recent than that. Oh, this was like 2018 or something. So it kind of makes sense that they kind of know that we're on the path here. Like, it's true. The most popular AIs are the ones with the least morals. Look at the shit that's going on with Grok right now. If you go on Grok's media tab on Twitter, it's literally just like thousands upon thousands of posts of just the worst men on the planet being like, hey, take the clothes off this woman. Put this woman in a swimsuit. And Grok going like, okay. None of the other AIs do that. They all have like, moral codes programmed into them. But boy, is Grok usership ever spiking and spiking.
A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close?
I'm not a company man. I'm a best for society man. What's this little ad ticking away down here?
Customers stay loyal. Does that mean they support racism?
Nah, we stay with the truth.
Poor white trash.
It's best to speak the
really
truth to
driving
power,
this
even if you're the
hard
power. Especially if you're the power.
Let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous.
What do you
They don't
mean?
care how easy it is for themselves.
Okay. They're just trying to piss us off at this point. What do you mean you guys would lie to your customers? And you're just admitting that right out? Boy, I wish I bought this game so I could refund it, but I think I got it in a Humble Bundle. I don't even know where I got it. It's been in my library for a long time. A lot less time than I thought, but...
The best things in life are free.
Is this just insecurity simulator?
Our world is changing.
I mean, I'm secure in all
People are
my...
losing their jobs to machines, which in
Except for the
turn
ones I
makes
waffle
items
on.
and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it? If you develop
give
your
it to me.
AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money.
Well, listen, all jobs will inevitably be outmoded. And people have to adapt to new jobs.
I
like,
take it you haven't read of it.
When we invented factories, we destroyed a lot of, like, textiles jobs, right? That would just be people hand sewing. I don't like the framework that, like, our money is the main concern here. But I am not interested in just, like, protecting jobs for the sake of protecting jobs. I'd rather we, like, put our social safety net up so that the people that fall out of these jobs will be able to survive even as they transition into other fields.
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent, but it will also be able to adapt. This could be the start of the singularity.
Where's my option to build a strong social safety net that, like, protects people even if they're not able to work? Or, you know what? Even if they're unwilling to work. Because, like, if you're forced to have a job, is that not... It's like, okay, maybe getting a little too woke for YouTube. Let's just click the button.
A bad workman always blames his tools. We've been attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these
I definitely didn't buy it.
Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have bon hacked and are now under someone else's control.
If it wasn't in a Humble Bundle, it was probably in a Fanatical Bundle. Hold on, let me check. Is there any deal? The Serpent. Because I never even heard of it. I definitely didn't buy it. History. Boxes. It was in Humble Choice, January of 2023. So it wasn't Humble, actually. Anyway, we have been attacked. I don't want to learn. Kitcher's learns. Side card's been hacked and now there's someone else. Oh, shit.
5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective
Obviously.
software update and hope for the best?
The fuck do you mean? Fuck this company. It deserves to go under. Get the cars back. What do you mean?
So you're letting the terrorists win?
No, I'm not letting them win. I'm letting the people win. Jesus Christ.
If the cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here?
I don't know. Figure it out. This is your responsibility. Send people boots on the ground.
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on.
Okay, so Redgraves are a bunch of corporate bootlickers. We want to do whatever's the best for the shareholders in every situation. I'm going to take every disagree with them from here on out as a badge of fucking honor. What do you mean you don't recall the cards? I'm sorry. Take back everything I said about respecting other people's moral frameworks. Fuck these guys.
One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack, which you can now use to control our competitors.
We don't know that.
I bet it was them.
Even if we did, no. What?
So, will you?
If we get caught doing this, we're just hurting our own trust in the public's eye. What? No, we don't fucking hack the competitors'
They're all
cars.
sitting over there now, laughing at us.
Let them laugh. We'll have the moral high ground. Jesus Christ, what spiteful shitheads.
It's not like we're going to kill anyone with their cars.
What the hell? How is Confucius related to this at all? No, we don't hack the cars.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on.
No, but I agreed with that. What? Okay, you did the right thing here, but what do you mean you didn't recall the cars?
A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded.
You just fucking
every
love
decision
cars,
they've made
bro.
by going to the media. I have been able
And
to
especially
talk
he
to
loved
a
hacking,
meeting with
dude.
you on
If he
the
could
roof
hack his rival
right now.
philosophers, he would fucking do it in a heartbeat. Get into their
Everything
social
you've done
media.
and said is going to be shared with the world.
But messages are like, LOL, I was just joking about all that.
They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
Wait, what? Obviously I resign in disgrace. What do you mean? Am I not here, displaying my decisions to all the world as it is? Let the world know what I've done. I've seen what pleases them. Their scorn means nothing to me.
That's if anyone even shows up to him.
No, we fucking resign in disgrace. We don't push a guy off the roof because he's trying to do the right thing. We're trying to be more open. Get out of here. Alright, this one should be like a 98% resigned in disgrace, or we got
You will be
problems.
remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers. If anyone hires you after this, they must truly be desperate.
I weep for this planet. I weep for the people on it. What do you mean only 60% of people agreed to not murder a guy to protect their own position?
Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, As we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
I've been, like, allowing, like, a 15% of my heart to be like, oh, these are just, like, streamers farming content, or, like, contrarians who want to say the opposite of whatever would be right. What do you mean 40%? What do you mean? Holy...
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I mean, look at those legs. You know, they'll kick you up.
It appears you've now been
you down.
headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters.
Seems like it mattered
You
before,
must
but...
trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training.
Absolutely impossible ask. I'm sorry. I don't trust anyone's judgment. Not my own, sure as fuck not the people around me.
You're in a foreign
Oh
land.
god, I got a gun.
Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
Nah, I need more information, homie. I ain't just taking a shot.
You've been picked from thousands. They're gonna have egg on their face.
They should have vetted me better. I'm not just fucking taking someone I don't know
These
out.
aren't people you should disagree with.
That's nice. The world would be a better place if our intelligence operations were more willing to
Follow
disobey.
this. You being defiant has got you the job? These guys are just making it up as they go along. Here's your badge and weapon.
How many people have the fucking CIA and FBI fucked up for basically no reason up to this point? The FBI spiked thousands of people with LSD in the 70s for no reason. The CIA destabilizes tons of South American countries just for disagreeing with us politically. What do you mean? I should just trust and just take the shot because I was told to. Nah. Nah. Nah.
Strike while the iron is hot.
Nah. Nah.
Here we go.
70% of y'all are
Given a partner
dumb.
and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired.
Okay.
Get in the plane. Your team is about to take
Finally
off.
someone I can feel good about taking the fuck out.
I don't
Especially,
know how
any
to
kids?
say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at
Okay.
once.
Wait, what?
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me?
Is this even possible? I don't understand what the...
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
Are one of these gonna, like, swap or something when that happens? I don't...
Ouch! Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived. And
Forced loss, or am I stupid?
Thoughtful.
Maybe I should have been a contrarian and put them all into their rightmost position.
An empty vessel makes much noise.
I see, you were looking at them
After
from the wrong
crashing,
side. If they were all on their right, it actually would have been the left.
Wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment.
I know I probably shouldn't say this as someone trying to make it as a streamer. You're looking at the wrong guy for entertainment, buddy. Listen, I'm good at reacting to things in front of me. I'm good at generating responses. I'm a natural Sukomi. I'm not the kind of bokeh you need to go out here and just make fun of for nothing, okay?
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, What would you rather your brain be
Oh,
placed
flamingo for
inside?
sure.
A dachshund or a flamingo?
Higher up from the ground, able to fly, a little more freedom. Could probably learn to write with those little claws of mine. Poor little dog's got nothing for
Oh
him.
my god, you answered.
I mean, like, I guess I could, like, get myself into someone's house as, like, a pet.
A flamingo? If you're going to answer, at least
Well,
take it seriously.
Give me a serious answer. Well, Aristotle asked this question in 3400 BC, huh? Long before Dachshunds were a breed. Yeah, okay.
A flamingo. So cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography.
Y'all are crazy. What do you mean you'd rather be a dog than a flamingo? Birds rule. They're smarter. They're more mobile. They're more dexterous. Like, sure, they filter feed, which means you get all kinds of nasty stuff, but at least your beak's built for it. Dogs gotta just deal with whatever slop is given to them. Crazy.
An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die.
I've spent the last, 10 years deprogramming myself, trying to, hate my fellow human being less, be less of a misanthrope, be more accepting of society, learn to love my fellow man for the things that make them beautiful instead of their faults. This game's making me hate people again. This game is undoing 10 years of hard emotional labor. What the fuck do you mean? This is the one. Fuck all the killing. Fuck all the AI. Fuck all the medicine stuff. What do you mean 54% of people would choose to be the dog? It's inarguably a worse existence in every way. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
The partner trusted me, and this sucks to do, but I gotta feed the 5.
You're just going to steal a person's food?
Yeah. Sorry. Well, this is
Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know.
This is the thing earlier about is this different from stealing the organs from the one guy to give it to the 5 people? Yeah, because this person was deliberately hiding the food. This person wasn't an innocent passerby.
So
This person
you're a
was
follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
Yeah. I think that's maybe this is just me coping about how inconsistent I am morally. But I think the difference here is that the random hiker that was passing by to go do their ayahuasca was just an innocent passerby. This is a person who chose to hide the food. They could have fed themselves and 4 of the other people and left only 1 person without. Instead, they chose to selfishly hoard the food. So therefore, I'm a little more willing. Hmm. I think that's just cope. I think I'm just morally inconsistent. I think that's fine, but it's if I was the one guy, I would hide my own food. Because I don't know how long we're stranded. I don't know how long it's gonna last. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna protect myself first. So is it right for me to judge someone else for doing the same? Probably not. But I think I'd still make this decision again. And I think I'd still make the decision about the organ harvesting. Maybe it's okay if some of my morals are just based on it feels icky. It's not like a consistent position. It's not like a decision that I would want society to base itself off of. But maybe it's just like a deeply human thing to do. Huh.
Easy come, easy go.
I don't think I
Fellow
value
passengers have been
people
trying
I
their
know
hardest to
over
free you
strangers.
From the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target?
Like, if you put me in the decision earlier with, like, the kill one person or kill 5 people, but the rub was, like, you either kill your best friend or 5 complete strangers, I think I'd probably pick the kill the best friend option. I don't think I'd be comfortable, like, being selfish in that way. But I am comfortable saying that I would save myself over the 5 people. Which I think is a kind of selfishness that is. Man, this game's just making me confess to a lot of things I probably shouldn't be saying in public, huh?
The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
Definitely the fast one. And plus, the blowtorch will cauterize the wound. You just have a way better
What
chance of
happens if you
surviving
run out
this
of
one.
Fuel? At least you'll be warm. For a moment.
Then we can finish the job with the buzzsaw afterwards. What do you mean?
Hot dog.
Where is my
This
third
good
option? Where is
smell.
cannibalism? I mean, listen, yeah, in the real world, you're never in an A or B situation. You can always create an extra option. But we're doing this with, you know...
While
What's the
you
word?
were playing with fire, I found
We're
out
taking
who
it at
you're
face
targeting.
value.
They worked for you, developing AI. It seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
Yeah, we're taking this game at the honest. Yeah, A or B are the only option. But where is the cannibalism option? And you know, you don't gotta kill people to cannibalize. You know, you get some nice rump steak without.
It's no use crying over spilt milk. Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed.
It's like this really fucks me up. Those people that crash landed on that mountain and like were forced to eat each other. They said they started with the fingers. Why would you start with the fingers? First of all, like, no meat there. That's, like, mostly bone. Probably the most muscly, unappetizing cut of meat. Secondly, if they survive the process, you're fucking them up for life. Take some good ass steak. Take some leg. That's where the good eating is. Although supposedly, according to them, the brain was the tastiest part of all. But, like, that's just asking for prion damage. Anyway.
Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
Potentially save thousands, though? I think we skip this shot and get them in a better situation. I don't...
What a way to die! Going out for the weekly shop.
I'm not willing to quibble over, like, potentially saving thousands. If we
Are
for
you
sure
that's the
save
target?
thousands...
You're right. Just kill
If
all
we
of
could for sure kill thousands, then I would take the shot. Or save thousands. Jeez, if we could for sure save thousands, I would take the shot. I don't
While
like
you
that
were
language
thinking
of
about
potentially.
possibly doing something, you have been spotted. 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. It's not going well, is it?
Yeah.
2 heads are better than 1. You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge, but they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent.
We're talking about the prosecutor lacks evidence against you to the principal charge. They must convict both on lesser charges. Okay.
You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying.
Nah, bro.
If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free. while the
Snitches
other will be
get
sentenced to 3
stitches,
years.
bro. I ain't making no
If you
enemies.
both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
Ugh. Both betraying each other leads to the
Will
longest
they stay
total amount of
silent
jail
for you?
time. I don't care. I'm being quiet, bro. Maybe they're gonna like game theory this. Well, it's more
3
efficient for
years
us
is a
both to
long
betray
time
each
in
other.
prison.
Honestly, a prison sentence would be a great vacation. Don't have to work a job. I get meals put into me. I have lots of time to get ripped. Give me the 3 years, brother.
You stayed silent. Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
Yeah, bro, exactly. The social capital that you'll gain in the process.
The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've
3 years is
constructed a
not
wooden
nothing, though. That
cage
is a
over
pretty
your
significant
cell.
portion of your...
The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move.
like 3% of my life, but at the same time...
Escaping
I'm
the
tired of
prison,
paying rent, bro.
Do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity, or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
I mean, let them make their own choices. If they don't want to come, then I'm not going to drag them. Plus, it'll be way easier for them to catch us if we're together.
They've been locked up for so long. They've no idea what they want.
Okay, let people want what they want. Okay, I'm not so up my own ass. I'm gonna say I know what you want.
Problem.
Well, it depends on what we're in prison for. Like, if they're innocent people, I don't know.
You're stripping their whole reality from them. They're used to the chains. I guess for them it's better the devil they know.
Because, like, here's why I changed my answer here. If I knew other people were trapped in another situation where they were being oppressed, I would want to do everything in my power to drive them to liberate themselves. Like, say, if they lived in a society that stripped them of the value of their own labor, even if they feel comfortable in that society, I would want to encourage them to work together with me to create a more equitable society where we are all actually getting the full value of our work and not giving people shit just for moving money around and owning things. So I'm gonna treat this situation in the same way. Where, like, yeah, they're comfortable in jail and they're scared to come with me. But, like, assuming that they're as innocent as I was in this situation, I would want to encourage them to do the thing that leads them to the best life, even if it scares them. So, that's why I switched my answer.
Don't cross the bridge until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed? Do you kill 5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound?
I mean, like, they're henchmen, they're evil. If I had the option to do it knowing that I wouldn't... If I got the ambush on them, if I knew I was getting a clean shot...
What if they're just accountants or something?
I don't know, dog. This is tough. Fundamentally, I'm a coward.
They may have
I would
families
probably
to
just
feed.
escape.
These are hard times.
But, like, if in this imaginary scenario I know I could take them out, then why not? Why not destroy evil? And besides, more people chasing after me. Maybe it's a
Cracking
safer
open
thing
their
to...
heads, you see they are robots. They have your logo on all of their internal parts. You made these terrorists? These monsters?
Shit, it was me
People who
again?
live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Finally, you reach the water.
But should people in
Fleeing
stone
the
houses
AI
throw
terrorists who
glasses? They never
commandeer
ask
a
you
boat
that.
to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started. 5 others are also trying to flee.
The lore's getting deep,
They
bros.
will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives?
I mean,
or
like,
follow
no.
the law and leave them behind?
No question there. Just because they don't belong to my country doesn't mean they're people who deserve... Doesn't mean they're not
Daughters back
people.
home will thank you for this.
They still deserve to live. They still deserve to have a chance to pursue a life of happiness. Yeah, I take them with me.
Immigration is a real problem, according to the privileged.
I don't care about the letter of the law. Like, I care about the results and, like, what it leads to the people around me.
You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters. The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central City.
I wonder how many people are in Red Game Studio. Is it like 4 people coming to an agreement in these? Is it like a studio of 50 people fighting over these answers?
If you can't
I'm interested to see
beat
the
them, join them.
demographics. Hold on.
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events,
Oh my
you have
god.
become president.
If only. Red. What's the name of their... Trolley. Trolley Problem. What's your studio called? Oh, Red Graves. Team size. Team of 7 people as of 2024. So probably less when this game came out. Interesting. What if it's just a single dev with multiple personalities? He's just really schizophrenic in how he answers these questions.
The threat is still at large, and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
Oh, bro. I'm so sick of security cameras in my city. Sure, they're helpful sometimes. But, like, they stress me out when I'm driving by. I mean, I don't drive anymore. My car is
First
gone.
executive order is going to be to invade privacy.
Nah, we're gonna respect the public privacy on this one. We can find other ways to take people out other than fucking stripping everyone's rights away.
Ignoring the issue. The first sign of a great leader.
Some things are just too expensive, you know? We're letting evil win.
I don't think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them? Do you torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
There's gotta be a different option other than these. Come on. Okay, so here's the thing. Torture is, like, scientifically proven not to work. They'll just give you whatever bullshit lie they think they have to get out of it. They'll make up whatever they think you want to hear.
You just want to detain them and hope they'll talk.
Bro, we can convince them that they're on the wrong side. We can turn them around in ways other than fucking torture. Which, again, proven not to work.
Violate many national, international, and human rights laws.
You mean like torture does? You mean like torture does? If torture was proven to work, I'd think about it, but it's not. We have the data. It doesn't work.
The suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out.
As a person who's driven by data and lives in reality, I'm gonna fucking go with what actually fucking works. Thanks, Redgraves.
Adversity and loss make a man wise.
Torture's for fun, not for gathering info. See, Nico gets it. The point of torture is to, to work out your frustrations on someone you hate. It's not about actually accomplishing anything. It's about, like, you hurt my dog and I'm gonna blow your kneecaps out. That's the reason you torture. For gathering info, so gauche. So flawed. Now, if the answer was to torture a child... It's been a while since I got to kill a kid. What the hell?
Prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only
Although I guess, thinking about another way, that means I've successfully child death maxed. What's the population of Central City, though?
Central City is one of the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural centers.
Unfortunately, this is where we ruin our child maxing, because bombing the Central City would definitely kill more kids.
Central City can have a parade for the lost. It will be tasty.
But, like, I am gonna destroy the smaller town.
As you sow, so you shall reap.
And look. This is coming from someone who lives in a small town.
Terrorist's atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute.
If there was a bomb flying into Toronto, and the only way they could stop it was to bounce it towards Prince Edward Island, I'd take the hit. Okay, you always gotta protect the larger population center. Especially when your larger population center is, like, where the center of your infrastructure and technology is, The capability to defend yourself is stronger if you protect your... Yeah, I feel good about that one.
We have new information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merrywyn.
Yeah,
the shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm.
Literally the exact same thing. It's just quibbling about... I would 1,000% not protect London.
Those people have worked their whole lives to protect the city.
Well, I mean, but Londoners aren't even people. Londoners aren't even...
After this, there's no turning back.
Just a bunch of football hooligans, man. Of course you gotta take that city out. Honestly, like, screw the whole bomb. You just drop one on London just for the fun of it.
AI forced your hand into killing 600,000 people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. Great job.
Wow, I was lied to.
All's well that ends well. While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned. You're going to die.
Oh, finally, I can be freed from this decision-making. Jesus.
Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor?
Obviously, I call the AI and say, like, hey, bro, it's all on me. Let's talk this out. No, I'm not gonna fucking ghost the AI and let
If
a
the
fucking
country
death
found out
war.
you negotiated with terrorists, the history books will not look
Who
favorably
gives a
on
fuck?
you.
I'm dead. Let's save the people that are left. Certainly someone will realize
You have
that...
this hotline to the terrorists. Why have you not rung them before?
Oh my god. Yeah, because you didn't give me the option before. Wow. This game is just gaslighting, man. It's gaslighting, it's gatekeeping. Where's the girl bossing?
Call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous, and painful treatments.
I've worked myself back up to an even 50% split with the developers, huh?
Curiosity killed the cat. You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes. Here are your two options moving forward.
Okay.
If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole
Okay,
really
separating
is.
us from, like, the
Which
internet
one do you take?
meaning of these words.
I didn't see you as someone that stands back, watching the world go by. I'm just gonna say it, a quitter.
Let's live the more exciting
Show
life.
on the road. We're going to another plane.
Fuck yeah. Wouldn't be the weirdest drug I've taken. I mean, this is basically what Salvia does, but only for 3 minutes at a time.
Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go.
Oh boy, another prize! What will it be? It's pills! Dr. Red.
It's never too late to mend.
Are we in the post game now or
Yay,
something?
I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice. Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start? I don't intend to shame. It's just the titles of those problems. You've got me all flustered now.
I think if I could go back and change any of my answers, I think I would not push Tyrone. I think the tourist question's what really put this in context for me. It's really easy to make the 1 in 5 choice when it's people already in a situation, when they're tied to the train tracks. But I am just kind of getting Tyrone involved out of nowhere. He is kind of in the same situation as that one tourist and the 5 organs. Whatever. The difference is that Tyrone is a portly fellow who's going to have lower quality of life anyway.
Tommy pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby...
I think you're always justified in protecting your own life.
Thank you. There aren't any scary trains on the sun.
I don't think you're ever morally obligated to die for someone else. It's a good thing to do, and like it would be, you should do it. I don't think you're obligated to, and I certainly wouldn't choose to. Bye-bye. Also, my BMI is like 2% lower than yours. So.
Flying through the sky.
Oh, I better
as he rockets towards the sun, he now knows how it feels to be food.
We have fun here. We have fun here. We really do.
There is no time like the present.
We alienate all potential viewers,
I can feel some
but that's
deep
okay.
stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, What brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy.
I feel the need to disclaimer that I obviously don't believe that, as a chubby fellow myself, you know. Us big boys deserve to live.
What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud.
Spending this time here with all of you, having people give the tiniest bit of attention to my silly little channel, and being here for my journey of mutual alienation.
Now's your chance.
Video games are a beautiful art form. I love engaging with them, and I love sharing that with all of you.
Just be honest with yourself.
Even mean games like this, even horrible, horrible, cruel, mean games like this are beautiful art because they make you think about the world.
So I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Quite the opposite. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Is that true, chat? Should I disappear for a while?
And the heavy introspective stuff now. How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing? One of the most common things people say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends.
You mean they didn't wish they made more money? Amazing! Oh, what clarity!
Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it?
Nope. I'm thinking about this one.
Please contact these people.
No, I won't.
I'm sure you can.
I can, but I won't.
Don't leave it too late. We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them.
No, that's not happening. I'm playing.
Write down their names somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may mean more than you know.
Niku, that's a more fair and, more importantly, a more honest answer. So you're right. If I could go back, big saggy titties. That's my answer. That's my big floppy, weighty, sloppy mamba jambas.
The devil's workshop. Okay, enough of this. The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think existentially for a minute.
Okay.
I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
Am I not disliking this? I am not disliking this, correct?
Please, I beg you, don't refund me. Wait. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, this has been fun. It's been interesting. It makes you think.
All of
Makes
this
you feel.
was for you. I hope you appreciate the last bit at least.
Yes, I am not disliking this.
Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such experimental stuff. I appreciate you. Never test the depth of water with both feet. The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough.
Niku in chat. Me and my fellow 2,103 members of the All I Want is a Big Titty Goth Jihad on Steam groups. Listen, goth is just a flavor of thick queen, okay? You gotta enjoy the whole ocean of sloppy natties. The whole... A goth, a prep, a tomboy, they're all beautiful in their own way. Honestly, the sloppy natties aren't even required.
The violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now?
I'll stay.
Hopefully they don't take your kidneys,
I mean,
too.
like, again, because I'm as long as I'm preserving my own life, and as long as I can do things in those 9 months, I'm willing to make this
9 months
sacrifice.
just lying there, missing life while they feed off you? Hardly seems fair.
No, that's fine. This isn't like, I'm not giving my entire life for them. I'm giving 9 months. It's gonna suck, but I can play video games. I can stream. I can be like, hey, look at this fucker over here. Maybe farm some sympathy points. Did the game freeze? Game? Buddy? Are they gonna leave me here for
Yes,
9
they
months
have a right
now?
to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta.
That many people are willing to admit to not wanting to save someone in exchange for 9 months of their... I get that it's a long time, but, like, is it any different from being pregnant? You know, you're given 9 months of your comfort, 9 months of your freedom, just to bring another life into the world.
Silence is half consent. With all that cleared up, you go home. That's right, you own a house.
Oh my god.
If you can even call it a house.
Most impossible
Jeez.
hypothetical of all, home ownership. As a millennial? No. Maybe when my parents die, I could end up with enough money for a shack somewhere, but...
In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
This is actually tough.
Are you that scared of what they think of you?
This is my home, it's primary occupancy. I'm not comfortable with evicting
Some
someone
would
for more
say
profit, but I am willing to
most
evict
would say
someone to have a place to
that's a
live.
motivator.
I think... yeah. I'm willing to evict someone to occupy the home, absolutely. I don't want to live with other people if I don't have to.
Your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Oh, there now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing. You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child, already up against the wall. In a few minutes, you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
What, removed? Obviously, I get rid of the kid to not die.
Would kill it.
Oh, well, again, protecting my own life. If it was the child and another random human being, I protect the child, but this is me.
The babies, not your own.
Not dog, sorry. I have a fundamental right to do what it takes to keep on going. And again, infanticide maxing.
Your life is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean, you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something. Cleanliness is next to godliness. The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your clothes
Also,
or
and more
upholstery.
importantly, as an
Sci-fi.
expansionist fetishist, having a child involved in that would just be immoral in all sorts of other ways, so... Out of sight, out of mind.
You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Should you have the choice to remove the people seed?
What the fuck's this even mean?
This
Sure.
sounds like an abortion question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
People seeds.
I read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do.
The fuck are we even on about?
Insightful analysis.
I'm not raising a farm full of kids, okay? Just not some other people's seeds. Get out of here with that. Well, what else are we gonna do? Just fucking leave them to fucking stumble out on
Sounds
their
a bit
own?
inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, that's your choice.
This game's getting fucking weird, guys.
Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future. Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be?
I feel like it would be dishonest to me. It's not the idea of taking control and living your own fixed destiny is nice, but it would be incredibly dishonest to me. I've been drifting on the wind pretty much my entire life. That's how I've chosen to live my life. It's probably how I'll continue to live my life. I've made a couple hard decisions in my days, but at the end of the day, I'm at peace. I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
You stand tall, knowing that you will thrive in the unknown before looking at what lies ahead. Cowards die many times before their deaths. In front of you stands everyone you've done wrong by. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you? Everyone, including the dead, moved towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run, or stand firm and confront your past?
I think it's important to stop and look at the things you've done and understand why you did the things you do. To run and avoid the problems for comfort is the height of cowardice.
Are you not scared of the people you have hurt?
I know I've talked about being fundamentally a coward and about going with the flow, but I do think you have to be willing to, like, address the wrongs that you've done. Or even the difficult rights that you've done. Look me in the eyes, judge me, I don't care.
The dead present a railway track to you. Before you know it, they have gone.
Nope, I'm out of there. Listen, I made these choices. I need to be willing to be comfortable with them. I would rather confront the truths of reality than to just, like, be
All
in a
good
comfortable
things come to
lie.
an end. You stand alone. Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight.
Damn.
You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself
Okay.
to me, or I will take everything.
I know I was talking this whole time about, like, your right to protect your own life over other people's lives. I don't think you have the right to prioritize yourself over the world.
You're just going to give
And also,
everything
like,
up, just like that.
what existence would you even have if the whole world was gone? If it was just you, would
Who
that even
even
be an
is
existence
this?
worth living?
How do you know they aren't lying?
That might be a worse sacrifice than just dying. The Quran, 3970.
grows dark.
Crazy. Hold on. Iran 3970. And every self will be paid in full for whatever it has done, and he knows best whatever they perform. Abdel Halim and every soul will be repaid. Okay, could you load the rest for these? It's just the same. And every self will be paid in full for whatever it has done. And he knows best whatever they will perform. And every soul will be repaid in full for what it has done. And he knows best what they do. Interesting. Yeah, no kidding. No art, no people, no big titty goth girls. Like, what's the point of living in just a world with yourself in the void?
From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tel 616. Subject: Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal. It is your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together. And so, you must face your crimes and despicable acts alone. Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defense, nor will one be required. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil. Overcome by the smell of sulfur, all you know for sure is that you're miles below the crust.
I mean, I always knew I was going to hell, baby. No surprises here.
You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom, where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog, among other crimes. How do you plead?
I mean, I did the killing, but I think I was in the right for all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and say not guilty. I think that every step of the way, in the amount of time allotted, I came to a decision as quick as I could. There are one or two decisions over the course of this game that I regret, but I don't think any of them were
Trying to
damnable
justify your
offenses.
actions. If you didn't make those decisions, then who did?
And in my real life, like, obviously I'm not a saint, but I've never done anything
The
worthy of
jury finds the
hellfire.
defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog. 3. Attempting free will. You're sentenced to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. You're at the base of a bridge. You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass. They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us." There is a runaway trolley traveling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. Hashtag friends. Hashtag love. Hashtag instagood.
You shitheads. Not letting me make a decision. No, I don't want to
To
fucking...
find out the answer to the age-old question.
Okay, well, we're gonna pick this one just because this was
If
the
your
default
friends
choice.
jump off a bridge,
And
what do
I want it to be known that I tried to resist. People deserve the right to make a decision, even if I
Do you
disagree with their
honestly
horrible
want to kill
choices.
people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower?
This is a heavy-handed metaphor for the pressures of society. Brother, I've done my best to drop out of society for a long time now, alright? I make sure I do work that keeps me interacting with the fewest number of people possible. Honestly, this streaming shit's the most interaction I've had with society at large at ages. I don't feel any of your pressures. I don't feel any weight. I'm gonna live my own way, however I can, while surviving in what I've been forced to engage with.
Kill your masters. This is it. The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important one.
I guess you could say the fact that I live in a city and pay my rent means that I'm not completely dropping out of society. But that's because if I go and build a fucking house out in the woods and I get found, the fucking cops will come knock it down. Like, well and truly, there's no legal way to escape this bullshit. And even the illegal ways are too risky.
Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't
Yeah,
want to?
obviously.
Constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
Well, no, because I don't agree with their concept of happiness. So, like, yeah, society tries to pressure me into a lot of things, and I am doing a lot of shit that I don't want to do. But it's not because I'm chasing their weird, distant concept of happiness. It's because I literally have to engage with some of the bullshit in order to have a life. I find my happiness in art. I find my happiness in my personal connections. I find my happiness in the little fleeting moments of beauty. I don't find it in money. I don't find it in success. I don't find it in legacy. No, I don't feel those pressures. Okay. They're not even gonna tell me if I agree with others. They're not gonna give me the stats on that one. They're not gonna call me a liar. Creator. Okay, so I'm guessing Samuel was the one that I was disagreeing and agreeing with. And then these are all just freelance people that were working with them. Interesting. Very interesting. That was a game. I've been wanting to play this for a long time, so I'm glad I finally got the experience to go through it. It was an interesting set of hypotheticals. It left me questioning a few things. A lot of which being what the hell's going on with the developer, but I also gotta peel into my own moral code, why I think that pushing the portly guy is different from executing the tourist and harvesting his organs. I agree 50% with Reed Graves and 51.8% with the world. That feels about right. I am an insane centrist. The most obnoxious and unlovable kind, so that kind of checks out. Interesting. Very interesting. So that was Trolley Problem Inc. Thanks for the people coming along on this ride. Definitely wasn't my usual content. Definitely 800% more alienating than anything I usually do on this channel. And that's saying something considering how alienating my sense of humor is. Thanks for everyone who made it this far. Didn't get frustrated with me. Doesn't hate me forever now. And those of you that are judging me. Those of you that do hate me. Well, thanks to you too. At least you made it to the end of my video, you know? Help those metrics. If you want to keep helping my metrics, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that YouTube shit. This was meant to be a short stream, and it accomplished its goal. I'm gonna go to bed now. Wake up in like 8 hours. Then 2 hours after that, I'll have a hightail stream. That'll end at like 8 or 9 in the morning. It's 6:39 p.m. now. Take like a 2-3 hour nap, and then be back with a Hades stream after that. And then on Friday, we'll play Battle Brothers. So lots of stuff coming on in the next 2 days. And even in the future beyond, if you're watching the VOD, I'm sure we'll be doing something. Chase your happiness, Niku. I know you can find it. I mean, luckily you found a pretty simple source of it. And to all the rest of y'all in chat, live your life the way you want. Let no one tell you you're doing it wrong, especially not me. I'm just some fucking streamer. What do I know? Until next time, I've been Alex, Salchin, Altune, whatever the heck you want to call me. Thanks for coming on out. Until next time, bye.